Hello, 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 YouTube. Long time no see. It's been like a day. Wow, we're back. Stardew Valley, you actually got title screen music because I just went right into it. I didn't even wait for nobody on Twitch. I said, you know what? YouTube is most important today. So, we're back. More Stardew Valley. This is like... And I muted myself. Yeah, we got dummy money. We need one obelisk. We've got like another 20 people to become 10-star heart people with. Yeah. And we're waiting on monster fruit so we can go across the bridge and hopefully throw up a big barn, get more pigs, stack that paper. I have a brace on my shoulder because like my shit is fucked up. I'm gonna try the best I can to play. I may switch to controller. Just because, yeah, it's not very good. I have an appointment to get it looked at though on Friday. Hey John, appreciate the lurk. Actually, no. Tangrowth, I appreciate the lurk, big dog. Thank you, Tangrowth. Tangrowth out there lurking. Big preach, Tangrowth. Also, good catch, John. Enjoy your lurk, my dude. I appreciate you being here. I think you got a big dick for that, you know? Do 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 do. $163,000 worth of starfruit wine, and I ain't even leave that house yet. Do 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 do. Found me face down in the mud. Yeah, yeah, you'll have that, Marlon. That's just how I like to be. People ask me what's my favorite position, and I say dick in the dirt. Every time. Right, we're gonna sell all this shit. All this shit. Sell all of it. Is this the Prairie King music? That's crazy. That's crazy work right now. All right, this can get moved now. This can go back. Do 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 do. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Good day, sir. Do 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 do. Did I not harvest these? What? I must have forgotten to harvest that patch. Need that one there. And I don't think these ever collect anything. Actually, I may need to sell one of those. Do do do. Alright, we'll sell some shit and then go back for the rest of that. Do, 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 do. Okay. Now we can go harvest the rest of the shit. Do 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 do. If the hiccups, it's gonna kill me. Basically, I'm already dead. The hiccups have claimed me. Do 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 do. I don't know if that's where those are supposed to go, but that's where they're going. Ooh. Extra friendship from talking to people. Let's go. All right, so we got to talk to Apples and Andy. We can just go down the list. Let's bring Apples a gift. I'm more concerned with like the farm is kind of whatever. I feel like I can make dummy money whatever. Raichu, that's a good one. I like that guy. Job, Apples. So Apples should be at 10 stars. Yeah. Andy, what is Andy like? Bunch of bullshit I don't have. God damn it, Andy. Oh, he likes pumpkin soup. Let's go. Gang, dog. Gang, gang. Got a bear hair blast. It's delicious. But yeah, hoping this doctor can fix my shoulder, because, like, shit sucks. Something is happening at the Junimo Woods. Well, I guess we should probably go check that out then. Andy, are you home? Ah, he's over here. Andy is ignoring you. Did I piss him off? I did. It's fine. I get something for George, but I want to see what's going on with these Junimo. Meep. Me? Are they talking about whether or not to be cool with apples? I think they should be cool with apples. Personal opinion there. I think Apple's a great guy. They're all fucking worked up about something. Okay. It looks like everybody's getting on board. I'm assuming they're gonna restore the vineyard. Junimos are heading towards Aurora Vineyard. Thanks, this why. Other friends are gonna play with them. Oh, is this gonna be where all the Junimos and the bear live? That'd be sick. Hey there. Howdy, partner. Apple's friend here. Peaches likes me. That's awesome. She's happy to meet Apple's friend. Come, Mother Starfruit Tree. So is that like it ever bears starfruit? That starfruit grew on like a vine. The Junimos shared their special knowledge with me. Starfruits are now more valuable. Too bad I grow ancient fruit. Well, that's cool. We gotta get something for George. Leak prismatic shard. Yeah. I'll give him a prismatic shard. Fuck it. I got him. I got that shit. Dun, 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 dun. Georgie boy. Where is my horse? That is not what I meant to do. Right. You know, with my streaming, I never know if I should do more commentary about the game or more of like commentary about like, oh, I walked into something. Welcome to clothing therapy. Oh God. Do I have to be here? Probably wondering, what is clothing therapy? I'll try to explain. So many of us are struggling with personal issues, things holding us back from living how we want. I don't think that's my outfit, dude. It's important to me that everyone has a free and happy life, so I came up with a new kind of therapy to help people achieve that. It's based on the amazing power of self-expression. Self-expression is a wonderful healing tool. Did you know that? Behind this curtain, you'll find racks and racks of clothes. There's endless options to choose from. Your job is simple. Find the outfit that truly speaks to you and put it on. Feel confident in yourself and your choice. You all have a unique style to share with the world. Also, this song is a fucking banger. So good. Shane, you're up first. So good. What a good song. Slow, you're just in time. Just observe and keep an open mind, okay? Sheesh. Shane's a badass. Go outside with confidence, show the world. He's like, I don't know about all that. Really? Leah wants to be a princess? Oh, it's Robin. Even more surprising. Ooh, what's Lewis gonna be? Yeah, he's secretly the wizard? Or a pimp. He had a cane, he's a pimp. What's Abigail? Yeah? A knight? It's sweaty in here. She does always talk about wanting to be an adventurer, though, so that fits. Clint, your turn, buddy. Do it. Hey. Hey. Look at his socks. Cute, Sigh. That's good. Well, that went very well. I just hope this experience helps everyone break out of their shells a bit. Slow, I couldn't do it. I don't want to break out of my shell. Oh, I guess I'm interrupting something here, aren't I? No, Clint, bro, it's good, dog. Chill. Understand, I'll leave now. Congrats, Slow. Oh my god, Clint, you fucking stupid son of a bitch. Like, get back in here. Oh my god. I didn't want to be in here anyway. I wanted to be talking to George, but now we've got to go fucking talk to Clint. Where the fuck does George live? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Here you go, George. I found dozens of these back in my days as a miner. I would have if I had more time, but I'll admit it, I'm impressed. I understand what you young people are doing to the, or planning on doing to this world. All I can say is it ain't the world I once knew, bro. You're telling me. Oh boy, are you telling me. Linus. What does Linus like? Line, yes. Blueberry tart, cactus fruit. We can go get cactus fruit. Oh, my eyes should be so itchy. There you are, buddy. How you doing? I got you this. Traveled far to find this. I miss these succulent fruits. Yeah, bro. Okay. Caroline. Like summer spangle. I got that. I don't know where Caroline lives. I'll be real with you. The fuck was that? Do 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 do. Oh yeah, with Pierre, I remember. Just walking in to some other dude's house to give his wife a flower. Who are you? Here, wait! Do, 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 do. Ugh. I'm just working on the ones that are close because it's just gonna be easiest that way. Wish I could hide the people that are at 10 stars. Do 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 do. All right, so we'll give Andy a gift tomorrow, and that should get him where he needs to be. Linus and George, maybe. Carolyn, maybe. What is Jody like? Doo-doo. Diamond, go figure. Who'd have figured? Do 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 do. That's ah! This is terrible. I stay fucking up. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I just realized I didn't drink my espresso today. Nero. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there, Slow. Victor, I don't think I've ever talked to you. I just walked into your house. I'm in the middle of reading an adventures book about the Fern Islands archipelago. You may not know this, but the islands are full of perilous caverns. I've noticed. They wind down under the sea and are full of monsters that never emerge above ground. If this adventure is to be believed, there are huge tentacle monsters and venomous jellyfish. It's hard to believe they made it back to write their story. Bro, how the fuck your parents got more books than the library? The clan that protects the Fern Islands is called the First Slash. They wear blue cloaks and use magic and are led by a fierce fighter named Jolene. I actually know Jolene. You consider joining the Adventurers Guild? Me? Joining the Adventurers Guild? I'm great at reading and studying monsters, but I'd be hopeless in a fight. I'll leave that to brave people like you, Slow. Okay. I'm thankful we have people like you to protect us. I know it's dangerous, tough work. Someone's gotta do it, though. That's how I feel about my job. Like, someone's gotta fucking fix this. If I'm not gonna fix it, who's gonna fix it? Like, fuck, like, if not me, who else? Like, and that usually leads to me fixing it. All I do is read books all day. This collection of books used to be small, but over time they've built up. I think I've read around 3/4 of the books currently in our library, but it just seems to keep growing. I don't think I'll ever be able to say I've read them all. It's good. You have my permission to read any of my adventure books that catch your eye, Slow. If you want to borrow one to bring home, just let me know first. That's crazy, bro. I'm going to get back to reading. Have a nice day, Slow. We should chat again soon. Yeah, I actually don't think you're an annoying little prick like I did initially. You're pretty fucking cool, dude. Honey, I just don't understand why this process is everlasting. Yeah, I think your parents suck, though. Trying, Mother. There aren't many jobs that this far away from the city. You think you'll move back to Zuzu City? No, I have no intention of moving back there. I want to stay here in Stardew Valley. Well, you'd better start applying yourself more to finding a job nearby then, Victor. I mean, there really isn't jobs. I'm trying to create businesses, but I'm stepping outside to get some air. Yeah, dude. What's happening? My apologies, Slow. I lost my composure. You're good. Take it easy on him, though. The job market out here is fucking cheeks, dog. I'm sure the kid's trying, but there's like 5 businesses. Victor gets defensive whenever I bring up his career. He's very bright, top of his class in school, and he always has his nose buried in some obscure book. I don't know why he hasn't found a job yet. I feel as if he may have gotten too comfortable living at home. I worry for his future. I have business I must attend to. You must stay and browse the library. You may stay and browse the library if you wish, dear. See, I assumed Victor was like a teenage kid. I didn't realize Victor was older. Yeah, you just drink alone in your fucking basement, you weirdo. Listening to sad music? Oh, sweetie, I was listening to Haruhi Kyoku. She's a famous guitar and violinist. I miss listening to her live on the radio. There's a magic to live music that recordings don't capture. Once I went to see her perform with an orchestra. She was magnificent. When the war started, radio broadcasts from Gotoro were blocked in the Ferngill Republic. I hope nothing terrible happened to her. She's probably fine. I'm hopeful she'll overcome this. My family is from the Gotoro Empire. My mother and father immigrated to the Ferngill Republic. Immigrated, not emigrated. I have family and friends there, trapped and unable to leave. I worry for their safety. I don't know if they're okay or not. It's impossible to call or write to any of them. That's pretty fucked. War sucks like that, dude. This is why you should elect better leaders that are more able to, like, communicate their issues with fucking words before things lead to war. Like, I don't know. And if you lead your country to war, like, maybe you should, like, let somebody who can do the talking do the talking. I've heard rumors of what's happening. I don't want to believe any of it. I need a glass of wine. Yeah, so you're an alcoholic too, huh? Here's something you've never tasted, Slow. Ring fruit wine, aged 30 years from the Fern Islands. You're right, I have never tasted that. You may have met Suki, the traveling merchant. She visits the forest on the weekends to sell goods from Gotoro. It's sad, the only way we can get anything from home is buying smuggled goods. That does suck. I purchased a rare Gatoran China dish from her a few weeks ago. From a particular ostentatious pattern, I put it on display in the kitchen cabinet upstairs. I wonder, where did that set come from? What family sold it off piece by piece so they could afford to eat? That's pretty fucked. I'm glad she helps you stay connected with your home. Her daughter just turned 6. Suki's shown me pictures and she's absolutely precious. That's awesome. I'm sure they'll, you know, reunite. Hope I can visit next time she's in the valley. Suki occasionally gives me insider information. It's not always what the news here tells us. Facts, bro. How was the wine, Slow? Fucking banger, guy. It's rare and expensive, but nice. But having nice things doesn't matter if you can't share them with those you care for. Facts. I'm sorry, Slow. This conversation has given me grim reminders. I need to be by myself. Yeah, you're good. It's heavy. Thank you, dear. I'm gonna go read your books. I'm gonna go read your books. Yeah, turn on your violin. Ooh, she misses Edward. I assume that's her husband. Oh, it's not like the library where I can actually read the books. This is not who I thought it was. Or was it who I thought it was? No, Jody. Who is Jody married to? Kent, that's what I thought. Hi, Slow, I'm just making some popcorn. Oh, PTSD. What sound? You should have known that sound would remind me of the war. Yeah, he's having a moment. There's a lot of good friends in those bloody trenches. Yep, for some rich guy. Dear, popcorn was always your favorite before you left. Things have changed. You know, you could wear like a real shirt now. You say something, bro? That's sure. I'll get punched in the face. Jody's to blame. She should have known better. I know you're hurting, dude, but don't blame your wife. And don't punch me in the face. You're absolutely right. I know. It's okay. Like, it's not your fault. It's an unfortunate happenstance because rich people are fucking pricks. That's not your fault. Shouldn't take it out on your wife, but like, you didn't choose to be like a fucked up PTSD shit. Yeah. It's all good. Everybody just use their words. Yeah, she didn't want to fucking upset you, dog. It's all good. It is all good. Now I'm gonna give your wife a diamond. You broke son of a bitch. What's happening, playa? Bro, you're a good dog. You know thing. I better lay low for a while. That's some shit I would say. Evelyn. Why is Emily locked at 8 hearts? I may have to see her. Or maybe they can only go to 10 once you're dating them, and then they can go beyond when... I don't know. I don't know. Evelyn lives with George. Lives right here. Oh, so you're wondering what that good smell is? Yeah, I just wandered into this nice old lady's house. Why, that's nice of you to say. I'm actually baking my famous cookies. Can I have one of those? Here, why don't you try one? I would love to. I'm a cookie connoisseur. Also, I feel like I'm off. I'm not. Oh! It's not like centered on me. Yeah, it's close. What do you think? It's delicious. Thank you. I think I've come to know you well enough to give you my recipe. Just make sure you keep it a secret. What's happening, Alex? We're just getting all the lore today. Oh, hi, Slow. Howdy, partner. How you doing? Look at all these books. I haven't read a single one. Just the thought of cracking one open makes me nervous. Why? You can't make a decent living in this world without a brain. Well, yeah, dude. Worthless? Yeah, that about sums it up. I'm not gonna say you're a genius, but we all have our strengths and weaknesses, dog. I'm terrible at people. Why do you think I work alone? Well, I'm not gonna give up. You got this. I work hard. I can do anything. Exactly. Hey, maybe one day soon we'll have dinner and discuss philosophy. Isn't that what you smart people talk about? Oh hey, I was just doing my daily strength training routine. Sorry I have no shirt on. You're good, bro. Slow, I've been meaning to talk to you about something. Yeah? Started to realize that, well, I've been really rude towards you in the past, you know, about going pro and all that. You're fine, bro. Guess I might not actually be cut out for professional sports. Maybe it was just a childish dream. Anyway, I want to apologize for bragging and being annoying about it. I appreciate that you stayed friends with me through all that. No harm, no foul, big dog. Evelyn. I don't think I have anything for you, but we will talk. George is always a little less grumpy in the summer. The warm weather softens his bones. I might not be able to tell, but I can. I've known him for 60 years. That's incredible. I can imagine knowing my wife for 60 fucking years. That's insane. What does Evelyn like? Diamond prismatic shard tulip. We can go get her a tulip. There's like specific positions my arm doesn't hurt in. And I just like can't move it from those positions, I guess. I mean, look at that. I feel fresh as a flower myself, just holding it. Thank you. Okay. We're making some headway. Emily, I think, is maxed. Because I think that's the thing. If they're like, if they're single and you can like date them, I think they're stuck at 8 hearts until you like make them your girlfriend. And then you can get 10 hearts. And then if you get married, it can be more. And then if you have kids, it can be more. And so much friends. Feel like we're like a third of the way there, though. We're between like a third and a half. We'll get there. Vincent. I don't know where Vincent actually lives. Oh, he lives with Kent. And he likes snail. I have snail. Is that a fish? Doo -doo 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 -doo. I don't know why it said I had snail. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that thing's talking about. I'd say it was a productive day, though. Even though we didn't do a whole lot, we just watched a lot of cutscenes. I would still say it was a productive day. Everybody's probably in bed, though. Yeah, we can go hit the bar. See if anybody's still there. Go chat up the locals. Fishing's not for you, Clint. Huh, everybody already went home, huh? Man, it was a lucky day and I did not do anything with it. Where is that coming from? Oh, that was the jukebox? That's crazy. I didn't realize it could play muffled music. Oh, damn. We got Dummy Lore and Dummy Rich yesterday. What's up? Goddamn $196,000 day. Oh, my shoulder hurts. I was joking with Tech and Spooky earlier. I took some Tylenol and I'm like, damn, I think I feel like I think I feel the tism coming on, guys. I think RFK was right. I think I'm catching the tism. Fuck that clown. Fuck that clown. I really hope that they can like figure out what's going on with my shoulder though and like what the proper course of action to take with it is. Just because like, I don't know. I can do my job with one arm, it just hurts sometimes. But yeah. My boss tried to do my job today. And it just didn't go good. Did not go good. Did not go good. Which is fine. It's not his day job. I have to be good at it because it's my job. I wouldn't be very good at his job. So. It's fine. Everything's fine. 196 grand though. See, I needed the duck mayonnaise to not get made into mayonnaise. Because I think I still have to ship a duck egg. Hi, me sell new item in shop. Visit Forest Home. Researching an ancient elvish spell today for the ministry. It's quite exciting work. Nice. So much we can learn from those who came before, right? Hello, Ramen. Do 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 do. Yeah, still 2 eggs. Man, there sure is a lot that we're still missing. There's only 1 rock we're missing. There's also a lot of food recipes that we're missing. It's like 8 food recipes we're missing. There's got to be a trick to getting dragon's teeth. Prismatic butterfly is waiting somewhere in the valley. I want to thank you for being such a sweetheart and listening to me the other day. I know I can get a little maudlin when I've had a few glasses. Next time we have a drink, I'll tell you about some of the marvelous places I visited. It's easy to forget there's a world outside of the valley sometimes, but I have plenty of stories to share. All my love, Olivia. Well, that's nice of you, Olivia. Do, 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 do. Pretty sure you have to craft one of everything at some point. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Wow, that's a hell of a fucking thing. Okay. We'll see. We're gonna keep this on us. bait. Yeah, fairy dust goes crazy. We should probably check on the wine and stuff like that as well. Is that all that's in here is fucking dinosaurs? Which one has chickens? Or not chickens, ducks. I think we have a duck, don't we? Yeah, I think these are ducks. I don't know. My shoulder fucking hurts, fucking hurts. Hi, Mochi. Okay. All the farm stuff. Dum, dum, bum, bum. Nothing ready yet. We may just sell that because we've got 4 days on that, and this still has 32 days, so we'll make it back. We'll make it back. We need to make more kegs. Hey Slat, hey Slat, hey hey Slow, hey Chat, hey Cat Pig, how you doing? How's it hanging? Good to see ya. Hope you've been well. My eye is so itchy. You rich bastard? Yeah, dude. I got money falling out my fucking ears. We used to make more money when we did Starfruit, but you know, just gonna dump off a cool quarter or $500,000 there. No big deal. I do this every day like it's my job. Starfruit is too much work, right? Oh my god. I'm going to loosen this and we're gonna see if my arm falls off. Oh my god, that feels terrible. What the fuck? It's like it hasn't fallen off yet. Yeah. It just hurts. Fucking awful. I've got an appointment Friday at 10 a.m. to get it like looked at. But if they would have just gotten me an apprentice like 3 months ago when I told them, hey, I'm getting busy, I need help, like get me an apprentice so I can get him trained up and like we'll be good. I said this months ago. And I was also like, hey, I have like a week of vacation time, I would like to use it, like my boss can't do my job, like I need to have somebody that like, the apprentice isn't a remote position, is it? It's not. Unfortunately, no, it's a physical labor position. But yeah, yeah, because I'd like to take vacation. I need to get my shoulder looked at, like, you know. Also, I'm sorry, Cat Pig, you're gonna be going to ads here in like a minute. I'm out of snoozes because yesterday I was talking to people and I kept snoozing them. And they don't fucking refresh, you have to earn them back. Oh, son of a bitches. Oy vey. I just hope they can figure out what's wrong with it and make it feel better. Although, unfortunately, I feel like it's gonna have to feel worse before it feels better. That's cool. I need to mute you in a moment anyway to air out my pot drying cabinet. You're good, bro. I like that all of my chat are stoners. It warms my heart. It makes me feel like I found my people. Because weed is like a really important part of my life. And took down my first plant on the weekend. Let's go. That's awesome. Congrats. How'd it go? Well, considering I did basically jack shit, well, good. I'm glad to hear it. Oh boy, Andy. Andy. I even forgot about the fertilizers until the first plant was basically ready for harvest. Oh god. I mean, was it your first grow? Because if so, dude, you've got hundreds more. You'll get good. They were sitting with not very much light on the balcony. I'm sure it'll still be fine. It'll be better. Honestly, your cure is probably going to be like the most important thing. Making sure you like appropriately burp your bags or your jars or whatever. Like, I have faith in you. You'll have good weed. And if not, you know what you can change next time. You know? So my total costs were like 30 or 40, excluding stuff that I can reuse, like the pots. That's awesome. That's great, dude. I can make you a bee house, dog. All right, we gotta get George. Georgie boy likes prismatic shards. I'm glad your weed growing adventure was a good one, buddy. Wish my legs worked so I could play catch with Alex. That'll never happen. I'm sorry, buddy. That's rough. Why's Pierre? Oh, because he's on the island. George is so fucking close. Linus likes cactus fruit. We'll go get him a cactus fruit. Do 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 do. Oh, and this is my third grow overall, but last one was like in 2004. Your most current one. Probably your first legal one. My hair is just in a long afro today. Sorry, try to figure out how I want to live with this shoulder. I still feel like I'm really zoomed in. Oh. Don't get old, kids. Don't get old. It's the worst mistake you can ever make. Harsh that you've waited so long to have it looked at. Yeah. I mean, it's my own fault. It's because I don't like going to doctors. And this has been an issue for like months. But I just went to see a doctor about it today, and they'll get me in Friday. It's not like there's a long wait time, it's that I'm stubborn as fuck. Because like some days it would feel better. It would feel like pretty good. I would just have like one spot that was tender. Then days like today, I legitimately don't know how I'm going to wash my hair after stream. Like I can't lift my arm that high. So here, you're seen on the day if you have an acute issue. Ah. Well, you see, I only pay $300 a month and $100 per doctor's visit and like $100 per test for my health insurance. So, you know, I'm pretty privileged, you know. This whole bullshit with my fucking shoulder will hopefully cost me less than like $3,000. Hey, our life is 420 with the follow. What's up? Welcome in. Appreciate you. It's good to see you. Yeah. I'm hoping if I have to have surgery, I mean, this could be upwards of 10 grand. Actually, no, I think I have a $5,000 deductible. So I think absolute worst case, this is going to cost me 5 grand. Absolute worst case, I hope. Hey, good first time chat too. Howdy Bean, how you doing, buddy? Sorry, we're yakking right now. My shoulder hurts and like putting my hands on my keyboard is fucking rough. Good, how are you? I'm in pain, buddy. I am in big pain. Type with your feet? Beat would love that. Beat would want nothing more. I just hit fucking Benjamin thinking that was my fucking nicotine vape.
I'm about to bust.
It's like, huh, my throat's feeling real tingly. Why is my throat feeling tingly? And like I want to cough. Because that wasn't this guy. It wasn't this guy at all. Who is this guy? Whose guy is this? This is Gachomp. Got the Gachomp in the chat. I don't know why I'm talking all fucking weird. Probably because I hit Benjamin like he was a fucking nicotine vape. Can I play this with a controller? Is that allowed? Are we allowed to do that? Yeah. How do I? Okay. I can figure this out. Because my arm, if I push my like elbow into my side, it's not that bad. Could work well. It's not that bad, is what I am telling myself. Ugh. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. This is what happens when you're an American. You're dumb as fuck and you put your stupid job before your stupid body, and it gets to a point where like you can't ignore it anymore. And then I'll probably get fired for, you know, some dumbass fucking reason related to having to take time off work. And America. America. Fuck yeah. Evelyn? What does Evelyn like? Diamonds or tulips? We can do that. I like how I ran off the farm just to... I'm still in shock why the $100 code pay to see the doctor with insurance. Well, my insurance is like pretty cheap at $300 a month. Like, my boss pays like $1,400 a month for his insurance. Because he has to insure him and 5 kids and a wife. And then he still has to pay $100 per doctor's visit, like pay for all of his prescriptions, like... Children are insured free on the normal public insurance here. Okay, now here's the thing. That sounds like filthy communism, and you know I don't think like that, but legitimately half of America is like, God forbid their tax dollars go to helping somebody, like... God forbid. It's because Antifa has taken over this country, right? I actually was talking about that the other day. I was like, all right, so hold up. Can somebody run this by me real quick? If your enemy is the anti-fascists, like if you don't like the anti-fascists, What does that make you? Because I don't fuck with fascism. I think fascism's bullshit. Choose to live under fucking authoritarian dictatorship bullshit. Like, you know, like, if you're not against that, we're not on the same side, actually. Like, if you're pro that, like, we're not on the same team. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I like having freedom. Evelyn, I brought you a flower. Well, you look at that. Dude, you should go to the aerobics class. I'm hoping the doctor that I'm going to see can like teach me some like stretches or something that can fix my shoulder. I hope it doesn't come to surgery. Need to see the glory of basking in the genius of the glorious later, right? I was joking with Spooky and Tech earlier. I was like, yeah, took some Tylenol for my shoulder and I think I can feel the autism coming on. And they're like, what? You fucking get out of here with that shit right now. And I'm like, nah, dude, I think I see it. I see the relation. Oh, Tylenol. I hope Tylenol or Johnson or whoever the fuck makes Tylenol. I hope they sue the ever living shit out of this administration. Like, oh my god. I got my tetanus boost last week and I'm still not artistic. It's terrible. It's terrible. Well, and you remember the fucking back with the COVID vaccines, they were like, it's gonna give you the 5G. And I'm like, amazing. My cell service is terrible half the time around here. Telling me, my fucking boss today tried to tell me that the 5G fucks with the bees and that's why this bee landed in like one of my toolkits. I was like, we've had 5G Wi-Fi the whole fucking time we've been here, dog. I set it up. Like, I don't think that did anything to the bees. I think the bee just liked the case. There's no, like, this is America. Like, half of us are logical thinking people, and the other half of us are like, takes all types to make the world go round, though. You know, people really like that guy. He gets us business, and you know, he's good at talking. You just don't dig too deep into it. Nut jobs, yeah. It's just like, you know, if you're gonna make claims, you gotta back your bullshit up. Like, everything I was taught in college basically could be summed up to back your bullshit up. You know, cite your sources, show your work. Like, and like when I was a kid, like, you didn't get a choice. Like, if you did it wrong, you had to do it again until you did it right. Like, I'll listen to pretty much any argument if it's backed up by reason or data as appropriate. Right, and it can't be like skewed data. It can't be like bias fucking shit. Like, it's gotta be like proper, like peer reviewed, like scientific journals where like studies were done and like it was done accurately and, you know, in a way to try and eliminate as much bias as possible. If you want me to skip my shots, it's gonna have to be more than this YouTube video said it makes people artistic. Right. Right. Well, dude, now in America, you can only get a COVID vaccine with a doctor's prescription. You used to be able to go get them like flu vac. I don't think you can get the flu vaccine without a doctor's prescription now. Because you used to just be able to go to the pharmacy and be like, hey, can I get a flu shot? I haven't had it this year. And they would go, okay, yeah. Yeah, dude, Kennedy's a fucking... That dude's a fucking crock, man. Well, and, I don't know. And you know, what do you do? What do you do at this point? What do? You just sit here and you like get angry about it and like, because I didn't vote for this. I didn't vote for any of this shit. I voted for the other people. Ever since fucking Waltz called fucking Elon Musk a skipping dipshit or whatever, I was like, yeah, me and this guy, we'd fucking hang out in a bar together. I was quite amazed by that. So you have this group of people, at least half of whom are clearly functionally illiterate in whatever the word is for inability to process spoken language, and they decide what vaccines are available. Yep. Yep. It's because we let fucking news anchors and internet personalities rule the country for some reason. You know, we used to let smart people make the decisions around here, and let me tell you, it went way better. Like, literally, because they didn't understand what they were voting for on the first vote. Dude, they're okay, legitimately, like, more than half of this country reads below like a 6th grade level. No bullshit. So they had to make another one the next day, and I'm like, yeah. Yep. It's rough, dude. America is, she's hurting. God damn. I made $646,000 yesterday. I'm hoping it's just a phase. This is gonna sound really fucked up. I feel like a lot of people are gonna get hurt. Like, I feel like this is going to lead to a lot of people senselessly getting hurt and killed and shit like that. The same way the pandemic did. That did not need to go down the way it did, and it was straight fucking clown shoes. And yeah, I feel like it's gonna be Clown Shoes 2.0. The circus has returned. It's come back to town. So, well, it's just a phase. That much is sure. I'm just hoping it doesn't end the way it ended the last time, with a major Western power at a full-on fascism. I know. Oh, I know, bud. Don't you know? Don't you know? Anymore, I carry my fucking passport with me. Like, bro, I will literally prove I'm an American citizen right the fuck now. I'll recite the Pledge of Allegiance if I have to. Like, bro. Nah. Nah. I hate that it's like this. How did we get to the papers, please, part of this? Like, what the fuck? I was born here. Like... You really plan on dying in a ditch in Virginia after being drafted to liberate America? Yeah, right? Yeah. It's dumb. All because half the country just wanted to be fucking racist. I swear to God, that's what happened. Is we elected a black man as president. Whoa! We elected a black man as president, and it broke half the fucking country's brain. And then ever since, it's just been like fucking nuts. Like, fucking either... That had to be a big part of it. Like, the rampant corruption and incompetence of the non-fascists didn't help. No. No. No, it did not. Honestly, it went really downhill after 9/11. Like, the passing of the Patriot Act, that sucked. Losing all of your freedoms there, that sucked. Then the passing of Citizens United in like 2012, which made corporations corporations a person or whatever, where you can now do... Yeah, Citizens United was the most fucking corrupt bullshit I've ever fucking seen in my entire fucking life. And I know it's been a short life. I know I've only been around for like 32 years, but that shit was fucked. Papers, Please. I love that game. I was good at that game. I don't think I would be anymore, but I used to be good at that game. But yeah, really, I don't know what to do anymore. I have no idea. Like, yeah, the core of the ruling was that money is speech, so bribery, I mean, campaign contributions cannot be restricted. Same thing for, you can now gift judges, things, money, any gift really, as a gratuity based on, rulings. So, you know, a judge rules your way, you can gift him a yacht. That's legal. Supreme Court decided that. Shit's fucking cooked, bro. I can't even, like, the amount, like, it was Gen Z that burned down Nepal, right? Gen Z's fucking nuts. Like, if you've noticed all of our recent, well, not all of our recent mass shooters, but like the most highly publicized mass shooters of recent times, they're Gen Z, bro. Those kids are fucking nuts. Like, those kids, there's fucking screw loose somewhere in that generation. Like, also, Citizens United wasn't the only pro-corruption ruling. Another fun one I recently read about decided that payments for political favors is okay as long as that happens after the favor, because that's a gratuity, not a bribe. Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the judge rulings. Yeah. Yeah, that was the exact what I was talking to. The gratuity. What did I call it? I probably called it something wrong. But yes. That one's more recent. Thought that was for politicians. Yeah, I think it's for any political anything, like judge rules your way, because our Supreme Court justices got gifted some fucking dumb bullshit that they shouldn't have, and they decided they could keep it. It hits the same way as when the police kill somebody and then say they investigated themselves and found that they did nothing wrong. And I'm like, well, why do you get to do you can't investigate yourself? Like, that's not fair. Like, there should be a third party actually doing that investigation, actually. Like, you guys don't get to investigate yourselves. Sorry, that's corrupt as fuck. Like, yeah, we have that problem here too. You're in Germany, right, Catpeg? I bet this shit looks crazy as fuck from your perspective. You guys turn on the TV and you're like, hey, I've seen this one. Sorry, is that fucked up? I probably shouldn't have said that. That's a fucked up joke. I'm sorry. I'm intoxicated. If that's rude, just ignore me. I'm sorry. In the UK, they have an independent commission staffed with investigators who previously worked as, where can you find people with experience for the job? Oh, right, the police. Only the police. Yeah. Yep. That's one nice thing. So it actually is kind of an unsolvable problem. The United States is very good at hiring criminals or ex-criminals, or taking a criminal and saying like, hey, we can put you in life or put you in prison for life for this. Or you can do 80 hours of community service and come work for us for the next 10 years. Wipe it all away. And they do that. So basically, if you're going to commit a crime, just be very good at it and they'll offer you a job. If it's like a hacky type crime. So, you know. Like Hacker Bean. Hacker Bean could work for the government. Maybe not this government, but, you know, a competent one. Because this government is just filled with bootlickers. Like, literally everyone in this administration are just people that are there to kiss the ring. They're yes men. They don't have a backbone. They don't have beliefs. They're not qualified for their positions. They don't deserve to sit there. They didn't earn that title. Like, they're all internet media podcaster people or fucking news anchors or fucking whatever. Fox News hosts. Like, none of them are qualified people. And that's what I say, like, when I'm talking about when I'm like, dude, we used to let smart people run shit. Like, you used to have to earn a position. Like, not, oh, I'll fucking gargle orange balls. Like, oh, no, you did 20 years as a fucking constitutional lawyer. Like, studied constitutional law and determining whether or not this 250-year-old piece of paper is, like, being violated right now. Like, or you were a fucking prosecutor for fucking 15 years, like, you know about the law and the government and how the process and how things work, not you read a teleprompter for Fox News. Like that does not qualify you for a job. I don't know. I guess I look at things from like the real world perspective. Like, I wouldn't have gotten my job if I didn't prove that I know the shit that I know. Like, and I don't even do that anything that important. I make sure cars are safe. Like, realistically, that's peanuts. I touch fucking 5 cars a day, 280 working days, touch 1,000 cars a year. That impacts literally nobody. Especially down when you have federal systems, so there's plenty of places for people to learn. Absolutely. Britain, they don't have that, but in federal countries, people can learn at the state level and then move up if they are any good. Exactly. That's why I like our system. That's the thing, is the United States is a good idea. It has, there's potential here. You know, I'm not saying like, throw the whole thing away, but I am saying we need some adults at the table to steer the ship, and we need to fix these gaping fucking holes that are now in it. And, you know, maybe it's time for a new crew, you know? Vote like your life depends on it, because it just might. Yeah, much of our constitution is so similar to the US that it really can't be a coincidence, just with 200 years of updates and a fat serving of Antifa, right? How you doing, baby ramen? Yeah, it's, I don't know. Just gonna say I'm very proud of Nepal. I saw what Nepal did. Big fan. Hey farmer, I found something in the midst of how the government doesn't have to command over the military, the Secretary of Defense does. And are they, now does the head of the government decide who's the Secretary of Defense? Because our Secretary of Defense is a complete fucking idiot who knows nothing about anything, who is once again does not belong in his position. Sorry, now he's the Secretary of War. Not the Secretary of Defense, the Secretary of War. Because it sounds more menacing or whatever. We literally, I have cartoonishly evil villains as like government officials. It's hilarious. I swear to God, every morning they wake up and with their cereal, they're like, what is the most evil, like comically evil thing I can do today? And they're like, oh, I know, I'll just kick babies. And then they like go live on TV and just start kicking infants and it's fine. Like that's, I feel like that could happen tomorrow and I wouldn't even be like surprised. Except it would be funny if he weren't in charge of the worst military force in history. Oh my God, dude. Well, in the fucking, bro, you can't just go bombing fishermen because you think there was drugs on the boat. We have fucking due process, bro. We have fucking due process. We have rules and laws. If you think they were breaking the law, then go catch them breaking the law and bring them in so we can serve justice. What the fuck? We don't just go fucking bombing boats. Like, holy shit. Like, I completely forgot about that. Wow. What the fuck? Like, that's just government sanctioned murder. There was no justice served. We didn't even prove they did anything. Well, the boat bombings are what I meant. Obama started this whole thing with ordering assassinations without any process whatsoever, simply by decree of the president. Yeah, that's not cool. Like, personal opinion, I think if your fucking country has to, like, do some murderous shit, you probably need to have a better fucking negotiator. Chicken always comes home to roost. It's not home yet, but it's getting closer. Fast. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I feel like you should be able to have, like, conversations with people and not go to war with them. But George Bush had set that precedent, like, we don't negotiate with terrorists. And it's like, okay, well, maybe not every brown person's a terrorist, you racist piece of shit. Do we not have ducks in here? I don't know. This country's had problems my whole life. It just feels like they have gotten a lot worse over the last... It's been steady downhill. You know, it's definitely been, like, I've been seeing it on the horizon for more than a decade now. But, like, it definitely feels like it's accelerating. And TinyBot, you need to quit fucking doing that. I talk with my hands. I'm an Italian man. You gotta work with me. Do, 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 do. Man, it's crazy. When I was a kid, I thought we were gonna have, like, universal health care and, like, accessible college education, at least the first 2 years free, maybe the first 4. And we were going to invest in STEM fields. A lot of wasted opportunities in the 90s. Right. Absolutely. Well, things were, like, I don't know, I went to school in the 90s. Like, shit felt like people were wanting the world to go in a good direction. And then at some point, it just turned into the main goal being big number go up and fuck everyone else that gets in the way of that. And now that is, like, ingrained in people. I mean, even in me, dude. Look at me. I can barely fucking use my arm, and my biggest concern is how the fuck is my workplace going to operate without me? That's such a fucked up mentality that I'm putting some other rich fuckwit, his business, before my own health. Like, that's super crazy. Also, if you're my boss watching this, I didn't mean to call you a rich fuckwit, but for real, like, FAFSA's paid for a lot of my college. Yeah, same. FAFSA paid for a ton of my college. You really don't have a choice. I mean, what you gonna do? Live off the generous social safety net, right? Right. Right. Well, the job market is terrible right now. You do not want to be fucking looking for a job right now. I have 2 associate's degrees, so 2 2-year degrees, and I'm like 65 grand is what that shit cost. I think I have like 35 left to pay. My semester fee was like $260 include unlimited transit across the entire region. The cheapest ticket for just my city was $300 at the time. That's insane, dude. $200 won't even buy you a single textbook in America. Bean can attest to that. He's in college. Some teachers are really cool, though. Like, you'll get a really cool professor that will be like, yeah, you know, this is the book you need. However, don't go to any of these super sketchy sites to download it, like, and then posts a link to a fucking torrent website where your textbook is available. I want to go back to my UK university now. I'd pay £36,000 a year just for tuition. Fuck that, bro. I'd like to go. I actually found out the other day that the school I got my auto degree from offers like free refresher courses to alumni. So I can just like go sit in on, like, if there's, say I honestly wouldn't be opposed to sitting in on a hybrid class or an EV class. But yeah, I can just go sit in on that because I already took it once and passed it. So no, it's just like a refresher if I want to brush up on my shit. And I'm like, that's really cool because I might actually do that. You can literally just find them for free. Also, $200 actually goes pretty far when it comes to textbooks. That might not be enough for my calculators. Yeah. I just remember paying like $180 for a fucking code to access an online textbook that the next year I needed the same textbook, but they had updated the version of it. And basically what they did was change the order of things in the textbook, but it was all the same information. It was just an updated edition. That took a different code that was also over $100. And yeah. That teacher was cool because they didn't get a choice in the updating of the edition and would put which edition you had where it was located in the book. The textbooks were about $50 each on average in the UK. With this being IT, we didn't need money. Yeah. For my auto stuff, I just had one main textbook. For my graphic design shit, though, I had a bunch. A lot of like design theory and shit like that. I don't know what we're doing. I might have spent more money on textbooks. I've got to prepare for my Cambridge interview that I spent on textbooks for my actual time at university. Yeah. That sounds about right. We can try talking to George and Evelyn today, but they're all gifted up. George, Evelyn, and Linus. You're also very lazy at university. In IT, the textbooks might be expensive in psychology, but when I was majoring, the psych books weren't expensive. I don't know. I also haven't been in college in, you know, what, 5 years? So, I don't know. Maybe they cheapened them for you. It also could vary school to school, class to class, like, you know, some teachers may need you to have different books than others. Where the fuck? Okay, and then Linus. We're gonna get all of our people up to 10 fucking stars, or 10 hearts, don't you worry. Where is Linus? Huh, where is that boy? Also from the series I'm Here from the Internet, I've Come to Ruin Your Childhood. Did you see the NSFW mods for this? No. No, I did not. And even though there were... Bro, where is Linus at? Funny because the game is so wholesome. It is. And the graphics don't exactly lend themselves to one-handed gaming, no. Bro, I have no idea where Linus is. Also, I don't know why the game is, like, lagging. Could just be a controller problem. Hackers trying to steal your money, presumably. Oh, stupid ass arm. Yeah, it's just a controller problem. Yep, don't get old, kids. Don't do manual labor. Don't sell your body for money. Your body for money. Don't do it. The money is temporary, but you gotta live in this thing forever. Is he in his tent? Yeah. Linus, you bitch! Former flatmate of a former flatmate of mine works as a dominatrix. She makes a shit ton of money hurting wealthy people. It's pretty cool, really. Yeah, it would be pretty cool. Too bad I don't want people to have boners around me. Like, not gonna lie, man. I just don't find hard dicks that appealing, you know? Not really my thing. Let's go check our percentage. Let's see how deep in it are we. Oh yeah. I forgot we're playing with the keyboard because the controller is laggy. Unplug the controller. Well, she mentioned to a client that her phone broke or something in the next session. He came with a bunch of different iPhones and said there, just pick one. Yep. Saw some dude posted a picture. So rich people put their car keys in a Faraday cage so that way people can't duplicate the signal their key fob is putting out and steal their vehicle. And this dude had probably fucking 12 Porsche 911 keys in his Faraday cage. He's like, which whip we taking today, boys? And I'm like, I fucking hate it. Like, I can like fucking barely afford a 1-bedroom apartment, and yet this dude has fucking 12 $200,000 cars. Wait, replay text still work on car keys? Surely not. Oh yeah, dude. It hasn't worked on European cars in the last like 4 years or so, but like Hellcats and Chargers and shit like that, absolutely. We record the signal and then play it again later. That shouldn't work. Well, not playing it again later. It's essentially just redirecting it to where it thinks the key is closer than it is. You're picking up a signal and amplifying a signal. So, because automotive keys are kind of slick, the immobilizer system, the key, at least on modern European cars, the key is cycling a code at the same time the transponder in the vehicle is cycling a code, and they're constantly cycling. And if one gets out of sync with the other, it won't start. So you have to, while the key is sitting in somebody's bowl next to their door, you have to pick up that signal and then redirect it to the car. So that way it thinks the key is 2 feet away from the door and it'll unlock the door and start the car and everything. But, you know, the keys are actually there, because all you have to do is then break off the telematics control unit, which on most European cars is just the shark fin antenna, or you pull out the rear view mirror. One of those two is going to disable the telematics, which is the tracking of the vehicle. And then once it's no longer being tracked, just get it somewhere, you know, shielded and start ripping it apart. Allegedly. The signal should only be sent when the driver presses a button. Yes, but modern European cars and cars in general have what's called smart key technology, or keyless entry. So you can touch a button on the vehicle, like on the door handle, and then it'll make that key send the signal. And if it detects the signal close, it'll, you know, open the door. So they're, you know, outside fucking... okay, yeah, that feature is ripe of exploitation. I love it so much. I love it so much. It's so nice to just be able to touch your car door and get in. It's so nice, dude. I love that feature. Meowing work. It never have worked in IT, and I know that you don't make a feature like that. It's so good. It's so good. Because if you do, the cars are going to get stolen. Yeah. But like I said, most modern cars are tracked. Or are capable of being tracked if you pay for it. You know, there's all sorts of different weird shit. A lot of cars today, you can start with your phone. They do over-the-air updates. Like, it's a whole networking fucking nightmare. Like, the security issues. Because here's the thing. Your car has electronic power steering, meaning there's an electric motor turning the wheels of your vehicle when you turn the wheel. Based on the input, there's a sensor that reads the angle at which you're turning the wheel, and there's an electric motor that then turns your wheels to match that angle. Your accelerator. You have the pedal on the floor that has a switch that it's a potentiometer that determines the amount of or the angle at which the that you're applying the accelerator to then tell the motor attached to your throttle body how far to open to allow air in, which then tells the PCM to tell your fuel injectors how much fuel to atomize per second or per revolution, all to give you, you know, the go forward, right? Transmission is electronically controlled now. You know, you move a lever, based on that lever, it sends a signal to your TCM to then tell your transmission to go into this gear. Then based on knowing how quickly the wheels are rotating and how quickly the engine's rotating, you know how quickly the vehicle's going. So it takes that input. Basically, all of these are very simple measurements that the vehicle can use to know about itself that I teach it to drive itself with. That being said, these cars having over-the-air capabilities is a huge vulnerability. Legitimately, if somebody can get into your like car's like CAN bus network, they can then control your PCM, your TCM, all of these things I've just told you about, they now have control over. They can lock the doors to where you cannot unlock them. They can lock the steering wheel dead straight to where you cannot steer. They can fucking lock the fucking accelerator pedal to the floor, and they could run you off of a cliff or into a wall or into oncoming traffic or whatever they want. You can drive a vehicle with a scan tool. There is absolutely zero reason you couldn't like over the air hack a modern vehicle and like absolutely use it for an assassination. I'll stick with my 96 Jeep Cherokee, smart man. From an IT sec point of view, certainly a good idea. There's been these fun experiments of IT people having a look at cars. It didn't end well. No. Automotive manufacturers everything goes to the lowest bidder. That's capitalism. That's not how you get the highest results. You want an example of that? Like, it's as bad as networked sex toys, basically. Yes. They just, I don't know. They always go for the cheapest they can. The cheapest they can get away with. And you can tell it's gotten better over the years, but I don't necessarily think it's the coding and the programming has gotten better. I think it's that the hardware got better. I still think this shit's coded like garbage. Internet of Dongs doing IT sector testing on sex toys, right? Yeah, I personally think the hardware has gotten better, but the software and coding and programming is not good. The IT security, I fucking hope, is better. IT security testing on sex toys, gotcha. I hope that the network security is good on these modern cars, but I mean, some of them I can tell are getting better because some of them have a network that you have to log into before you can do anything on the car. Like back in the day, you used to be able to take your car to AutoZone and have them scan your DTCs, your check engine light, and tell you what codes were stored in it. Modern cars doesn't work like that. Because a modern car, when you hook a scan tool up to it, if it's a Nissan, a Dodge, or a Volkswagen, Nissan, Dodge, Volkswagen, which that goes for any of the Volkswagen Auto Group, the Audis, Lamborghinis, Porsches, all of them. Your scan tool has to be able to communicate with their manufacturer network. You have to pay for a subscription. We pay per year to have access to their network, and it is locked to that scan tool. In order to sign up for that network, they have to scan your driver's license and like a bunch of other shit to prove you are who you say you are. So that way they know whoever's using the scan tool is this guy. And if that vehicle comes up missing and the last person that scanned it was this guy, we're coming to him. What you described is what I would have told you to do in the 90s when I was still a child. I mean, I was a nerd, but I wasn't an expert or anything. I just had a really good computing magazine. Yeah. Yep. It's, I don't know. The world's a crazy place, man. I don't know how to run a business. I know how to be a moral human being and how to do the right thing, but those two things aren't always, coinciding, working towards the same goal. That's kind of the crazy thing about, like, I feel like if you were protecting billions in cars, you should know more about the topic than a 16-year-old kid did 10 years earlier. Yeah. Yep. I always tell people that's like the funny thing about like knowing how all the things in society work is you're like, dude, it's all just inventions on inventions on inventions. Like, but then you also realize that society is fucking teetering. Like, society is so fragile. Like, this, oh my god, there are sectors in society that are held together with fucking chewing gum and fucking duct tape that nobody talks about. That if the chewing gum and duct tape falls apart, society will collapse. It's kind of crazy how that works. I love it personally. It's chaos. And there's IT where you get band-aids on band-aids on band-aids held together by a piece of pearl written by someone in their free time in the 1980s. Yeah. Well, because now, dude, there's been shit that was like coded and written fucking 40 years ago that nobody knows how to fucking work with anymore because the people that wrote it and worked with it all retired and didn't teach it to anybody. These legacy systems have just been in use for fucking 50 years. Yeah, shit's hilarious. I'm smoking more weed. Sorry, guys. My shoulder be hurting. I'm also enjoying yapping. You know, I don't know if anybody's in here other than Cat Pig. If they're not, I don't care. If they are, I hope you're having fun listening to our ramblings. You're more than welcome to join in. I never know if I should talk more on stream or if I should play the game more. Like, are people, because I know people show up to the stream to watch Stardew content, and I don't know if I turn them away by being who I am. And if I do, I don't know that I care. Get a clone so you can do both? Could you imagine if there were two of me? I don't think the world would want that. I think there's enough me in there being one. I really don't think there needs to be two. I don't know if I would allow there to be two, you know? I feel like if I had a twin, I probably would have ate his ass in the womb. Damn, Twitch, you aren't gonna give me any snoozes? What the fuck? Bro, I'm just trying to yap. Talk to my boys. We out here bang chilling on Waka Flocka Farms. Damn, I have $7.4 million. We might get the golden clock before we get the fucking island obelisk. I really have no idea what we're gonna do if this doctor tells me I have to have surgery on my shoulder. Like, I have no fucking clue. Because I know I'm not going to be able to lift anything heavier than like fucking 5 pounds with that arm. And like, yeah, I have to lift like 30-pound weights multiple times a day. I have to move like a 75-pound alignment frame all the time. I have to be able to roll a car forward and backward. Like, gotta clamp on fucking alignment heads. Fucking. Oh, I've got to fucking put my arm above my head to hang a plumb bob. Like, this is so bad. It won't be that bad if they literally just give me an apprentice. I could instruct Because that's kind of the other shitty thing about my job is like I know a lot. It's like it's gonna take time to teach somebody even like a tenth of what I know, because a lot of the shit I know wasn't taught to me on this job. It was shit that I learned in college that like you can't shortcut. College is the shortcut. Like let's give the apprentice a phone with Google AI. He'll compensate any lack of college. Dude, every time I ask AI something relating to my job, it's wrong. Every time. Every time. It doesn't even have to be on like a challenging vehicle. Like if I ask Google, hey Google, how do I remove the front headlight from a Bentley Continental GT? I don't expect it to have the right answer. That's a very obscure car. That information is held very tight. People do not want to share that information. Whereas like you'll ask it like, hey Google, how do I remove the ignition switch on a 2005 Pontiac Aztek? And it'll give you the completely wrong information, even though this service info has been available for goddamn 20 years on a normal ass car. That's like, yeah, don't ever trust Google AI to fix your car. Ever. Ever. You want to know who to trust with your car? If you're going to be working on your car yourself, find some fucking forum, like a proper old school internet forum where fucking nerds with usernames like Big Titty 69, Huge Dong Daddy 420. That guy knows how to fix your car. He's like, yeah, I've torn apart 87 CRXs in my time, and I've found that the water pump off of the B20 B1 does work on the B16 A3. And you're like, see, this guy knows his shit. Meanwhile, yes, Google AI, and it'll tell you shit that's not even on the fucking car is your problem. Sorry, I feel very strongly about that subject. Because, like, personal opinion, I'm big on right to repair. Like, I believe if you bought a product, it is between you and God if you will what you do to that product. You know? And the information on how it's assembled and how it works, that should be readily made available for you. Same thing with repair parts. Like, you should be allowed to repair your things and keep them going. Like, it's more economical to keep old things going than it is to constantly be buying new things. And the world needs more people that can fix shit. German Gaming Mag tried to demonstrate how good AI has gotten by presenting AI instructions on how to change a car tire. I mean, I don't know, but according to multiple commenters, the instructions were very wrong. I'm not gonna lie, I would probably be horrified of cars if I didn't know how everything on them works. I am not gonna lie in the slightest. Like, I have to understand something to be comfortable with it. Like, I don't think I could be comfortable driving a car not knowing how it works. I don't know if they actually were. I could maybe change the tire on a pedal bike. I mean, nuts and bolts is nuts and bolts. Like, I have the mentality that somebody put this thing together, so there's no reason I can't take it apart and then do what they did to put it back together. You know? Try to figure it out eventually. Well, if you ever are on the side of the road and don't know how to get your tire off, like, you can DM me. I promise. DM me in Discord, and we'll hop on a voice call, and I'll get you sorted. Although with camera phones, you can make it easier. Absolutely. That's why, so with cars, there's usually an order of operations that people will like go through in learning to work on their own car. They'll typically do oil changes themselves first, then maybe a battery, then brakes. Brakes are not super difficult, but the cool thing about brakes is you can take one side apart, and if you get stuck putting it back together, you can go look at how the other side is because it's already assembled. So you can go, oh, okay, that bolt goes here, this goes here, this is oriented this way. And yeah, it makes it very easy for beginners to like learn. That's the nice thing about cars having two sets of like shit like that, is you have another mirrored set to reference what a good one is supposed to look like. You want to be very sure of what you're doing with brakes, I would think. Absolutely. Absolutely. But brakes are very easy to do on cars. Drum brakes suck. I'm not gonna lie, if you have drum brakes on your shit, that fucking sucks, dog. Upside, you usually only have to do them like once a decade. Downside, it sucks doing them. If you have the right tools for it, it's not bad, but the springs still just suck. But I will never recommend drum brakes for a beginner unless they are a super enthusiastic and mechanically inclined beginner. But disc brakes, yeah, dude. Easy peasy. I think I wouldn't mind being an instructor. We'll see how, if I can get them to get me an apprentice, we'll see how that goes, but I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of knowledge and it would be nice to share it with people. And I think that's just because I'm one of those people that believes knowledge should be shared. That's like one of the most beautiful things about humans, is like we've developed an ability to communicate like abstract thoughts and ideas to each other, and we should do that as frequently as possible by sharing information so other people don't have to go through the same trials and tribulations that you went through. The beauty of getting chauffeured around, I don't have to worry about these things. The driver doesn't have to worry about it. Only actual experts deal with the brakes on transit buses. Well, or at least people with certifications, right? Yeah. I wish everybody took their job as seriously as I do. Like, if I... Dude, I have no doubts about how I do my job, because I handle my doubts while they're happening. Like, if I have the thought, fuck, did I tighten that? I'm going to have that thought while the vehicle is still in front of me. I'm not going to have that thought in bed. Ain't gonna keep me up at night. Why? Because I know I torqued it. I know I did. I checked it with a torque wrench. I heard the click. I felt the click. Like, or at least people in safety critical jobs. Exactly. Which I would say, like, in America, like, working on cars is a pretty safety critical thing. Like, but I've also always viewed things from like an analytical, like science type viewpoint, because I've always viewed myself as a bit of a scientist. So like when something says torque to 89 foot-pounds, it gets torque to 89 foot-pounds. Like, it's not a question. The engineer put it there for a fucking reason. Like, touching anything on the engine, fuel, brakes, or whatever, it's safety critical. Steering, yeah. Brake, steering, suspension, anything flammable, electrical. Things I deal with are ADAS, so advanced driver assist systems, so adaptive cruise control, lane keeping systems, lane departure, 360 cameras, backup cameras, forward-facing cameras, forward radars, rear radars, blind spot detection, collision avoidance. Yeah, my shit's pretty safety critical. Yeah, all that crap actually needs to work. It's not just some shitty e-commerce website. Exactly. Yeah, my job actually like matters. Like, I remember that a lot. Like whenever I'm reading service info and it's like, now measure out 2,396 millimeters and place the target there. The target should be set at 525 millimeters from the base. Like, you read that and you're like, wow, that's oddly specific. And you're like, oh yeah, because this is actually reading out 4 times farther than what I'm setting it. And it needs to be accurate that far out. So if I'm doing it this close, it needs to be like dummy precise. And it is. It's pretty cool. And then obviously I have to know that like I'm doing a good job because I have to like go test this shit afterwards. So like obviously I'm not gonna put my life on the fucking, like, absolutely I'm gonna do a good job. I have to fucking go sign up for this. Like, why would I not do a good job? Like, if I'm the one that has to, you know, do the test drive, obviously I'm gonna do it right. I'm not gonna put my life on the line. Like, the fuck? But by knowing how quickly the wheels are turning, what RPM the engine's at, how much air is going into it, how much fuel to add, what position the brakes are in, what pressure is at the brake lines, knowing how much fuel is in the vehicle, knowing how many passengers are in the vehicle, all of these things change the vehicle's driving dynamics. And then being able to position the wheels where you would like. The vehicle can stop on its own, turn on its own, accelerate on its own. You can detect the objects around it. It can differentiate between a moving car and a stationary pole and a pedestrian. They're getting good. Don't ever trust a Tesla, though. Not just because Elon Musk is a Nazi, it's because his fucking technology is flawed. His technology is flawed. So Elon Musk, in his fucking infinite billionaire wisdom, early in the days of developing full self-driving, pissed off the manufacturer that was the only manufacturer that was making LiDAR at the time, that would work for automotive use. And because he pissed them off, they wouldn't work with him to sell him LiDAR. So he doubled down on camera technology rather than eating his shoe and apologizing like a fucking responsible adult. So he doubled down on cameras. While cameras are really good at reading lines in a road, they are not really good at like 3D mapping. So full self-driving is good at like keeping it in the lane. He got around the problem of not being able to do 3D mapping by adding more cameras angled at different directions, so you have a full field of view and can see the curvature, see the straight line in the object. Normal manufacturers use radar to detect the object and see its shape, like a fucking responsible adult, and then use the cameras to detect the lines in the road. Wow, crazy. Who'd have thought? There's a fucking reason everyone does it that way. But yeah, so basically Teslas only use cameras to try and do full self-driving, whereas like a combination of radar, LiDAR, and sonar as well as cameras is really the move. It's just like your body. Okay. Like, do you think you would do just as good of a job at understanding your surroundings if you didn't, like, couldn't hear or couldn't taste things or couldn't touch things? Like, no, you want to have as many senses as possible in order to perceive your reality around you as correctly as possible, as accurately as possible, when the whole thing is protect the fucking occupants inside of you. Yeah, the time is not now, no. No, but a lot of billionaires have an ego problem, which is probably why they're billionaires in the first place. Yeah, God complex. They can't be wrong. They can't be wrong. They can't apologize. They can't show weakness. Like, there's a lot of Americans with that, and it like kind of grosses me out because I'll be the first person to admit I'm wrong. Or if there's something I don't know, I don't see weakness in that. I see like honesty. Like, I may not know the answer, but I will do my damnedest to help you find it. Like, just because I don't know how something works right now doesn't mean I won't always know how it doesn't, or not know how it works. Like, give me a moment. Like, I don't know. Knowing the more I learn, knowing your limits isn't weakness, that's just maturity, right? Well, like, the one thing I've learned is the more I know on cars, the more I realize I don't know on cars, but that's okay because I know how to find out what I need to know when I need to know it, you know? Like, do I know the exact fucking fuel injector tables that my fucking Miata uses? No. But off the top of my head, can I find them? Yeah. Like, I don't need to know it off the top of my head as long as I know where it is and how to find it when I do need it. Like, you know? And not being high on cokeness. Yeah, right. I'm more of a weed guy. Lets me think a little. Oh my god. Lets me think a little better. This is terrible. Okay. Well, we're just gonna click on this part. Apple's thankful for Apple's friends. Starfruit's yummy. Other friends love. Got no weed tonight. I'm sorry, bud. Apples can repair an old building for Apple's friend. Peach's friend and Apples go back home. No! Why don't you guys live there and I just come till your fields? If I smoke some of my sugar leaves tomorrow uncured, will be harsh, but should work. Or Apples and Peach's friend. Yes! Yes! Yeah. Oh my god, no. Let them stay. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't have both? Hold up. I mean, I can't let Apples go. Can you refurbish the farm still though and let me use it and you just stay? Yeah, just stay. Even if I can't use the farm, I can't let Apples go away. Are you fucking kidding me? That would break my heart. I fucking love that guy. I feel like that was a Joja decision there. It was like, hey, do you want my farm that you could use to make way more money? But if you do, I've got to go away. It's like, no, fuck, bro, I have more money than God. Why the fuck would I want more money? The fuck? My fucking grandkids are gonna be rich, bro. Like, nah, I'd much rather have you. And I feel like that's the difference. I feel like there's a lot of Americans that don't feel like that. Yeah, 7.4 million will keep you afloat for a while. Yeah, dude, you figure you invest 5 million, like a 4% return. That's 200,000 a year. You figure if your house is paid off, you probably only need, and that's 200,000 a year that you'd gain in interest. And you figure, I don't know, your house is paid off, living on like 75 grand a year is pretty comfortable. So then you're adding 125 grand a year in interest to that. Like you're gonna be fine your whole life, dude. Buy a house, buy a car, live reasonably, and live off the interest, and you'll never work again. And you'll still be able to leave your kids whatever fucking bullshit you accumulate. But no, nobody wants to just do that. Everybody's got to have more fucking money than fucking half countries. I'd be very happy on 12,000 a year if I didn't even have to work. Bro, I don't even... That literally wouldn't even get you, like, a place to live in the United States, anywhere in the United States. I live in the cheapest, like, place to live in the United States. And, like, well, cheapest city. And, like, literally the cheapest rent I've ever seen for a one-bedroom apartment in the last year has been like $750 a month, and that's just for rent, no utilities, which is like, that's 9 grand on its own just in rent. Average is like 1,300, which is 15 grand just in rent every year. For a one-bedroom apartment. It's kind of gross. Like, oh. For 3 rooms, which I guess is probably a 2-room bedroom under US counting. Yeah, we don't count living rooms as rooms. As like rooms that are included in the house. So like the room you would normally have like people come and sit in when they're hanging out or whatever. We kept all real rooms except hallways, bath, and kitchen. That makes sense. Yeah, the housing situation is broken in America. And unfortunately, a lot of like relationships feel almost transactional in America, and because of that, I kind of just avoid them. A small pantry or whatever also wouldn't count. That's what I mean by real rooms. I know what you mean. It's a problem. I don't know. One day I talk about wanting to own a home. Maybe I'd rather own a condo where it's like an apartment that you own, but you know, downside with those is you typically don't have like a workplace to like work on your car. But I mean, I guess I could always just work on my car at work after hours if I wanted. Because I think I may try to pay off the Miata and buy a turbo kit for it. I just won't blow up the bank's car. I've got to pay it off first. Surely at work would be better for that because you have all the tools and shit. Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. I have the tools to do my job at work. I don't have all of my tools at work. I have probably... I sold a lot, but I still probably have like 10 grand worth of tools in the garage that are more general use or like for something like I would be doing when I install a turbo kit. A lot of the tools I have at work for like my primary job are actually just like digital volt and ohm meter, soldering iron, lasers, protractors, like scientific measuring instruments. Nothing that's really like I don't know. I have small tools, but like fabrication wise at the shop, I have nothing. And like when you're doing turbo kits and things like that, you do have to do some fabrication at some point along the way. It's a guaranteed. Even if it's just something as simple as making lines. But, you know, I'll also have a second car at that point, so I can kind of like just push the Miata off to the side if I don't wrap it up one night, and it'll be fine because we've got enough room. I wish we had more room, but there's enough for a car to sit there. I don't want to harvest all this shit, bro. Maybe I do. I don't have anything else to do today. So much corn. You should make high fructose corn syrup, right? The American classic. Sell it to Jojo to put in their cola. This is where the big bucks are. The tractor from a mod, yeah. However, there's absolutely no reason you couldn't do this just running through and spamming the scythe. You just have to have the upgraded scythe, which I do. But I mean, really, what farmer do you know that doesn't have a tractor? Like, let's be real. This should have been base game. Didn't realize higher scythe can harvest everything. Yeah. I don't know if I have anything to harvest anywhere, but if I do, I'll show you. There might be something in the cave. Oh. Yeah. The purple scythe can be used to harvest any crops. And that is base game. Ooh. It's just a bitch to get. I don't think I played 1.6 yet. Definitely not to Iridium Tools, Scythe or otherwise. Yep, I've pretty well no-lifed this game, I dare say. Oh, fuck the shoulder. Well, we didn't really do too much this stream. We got to see a lot of cutscenes. We can go talk to Linus, hopefully get that last heart out of him. Whenever you catch a fish, take a moment to thank it for its sacrifice. Even if you don't believe in the spirit of the fish, it's a good mental exercise. We need to be aware of our effect on the environment. You're right, Linus. You caught me being nice to the bum, I know. I'm fucking woke. I'm fucking woke. I mean, they're already gonna send me to the fucking gulag for talking bad about our dear leader, so... You know. Might as well be woke. Hi, Blab. How you doing? It's good to see you. This is my last day. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go get ready for bed. Gotta go figure out how to fucking shower my hair. That reminds me, you know the warrior spirit that Trump and Hagseth want to restore? Apparently that is done by sending the National Guard to pick up trash and do gardening. Yeah. Community service, basically. What you got, lady? The National Guard DC landscaping, the great pursuit of lethality. Oh my god. Who else can we hit with the Riz? Bro, we're fucking so good. Look at that. Actually, I think it's a serious article. I don't think it's an Onion type site. Oh, I have no doubt. So we're like a third of the way through 10 hearts. Gotta work on Caroline, Evelyn, and Jody. No, Evelyn's good. Caroline and Jody are our focus right now. Summer Spangle, I got that. Yeah, New York Post, USA Today, NBC4, Washington, all report this too. Yeah, I have no doubt, dude. I have literally zero doubt. All it is pissing away money. It's a big fucking a horse and pony show. Gonna send the military to clean up the streets, and there's like nothing for them to do. London's Telegraph rates most expensive gardeners in history. Hilarious. Fuck, who's this for? Carolyn. Where that Pierre? This is why the Chinese call Trump the nation builder, but the nation he's building is China. Facts. The facts. China is doing great right now. Shocker. What does Jody like? Jody likes diamonds. He'll give some other dude's wife some diamonds. I'm sure that's not going to make him feel any type of way. The PTSD-ridden war vet. He's not going to feel any type of way about some other man who makes more money than he does coming to give his wife diamonds. He is not going to have any opinions. Did you see that? There was something that just walked right there. Ugh. It was the alien. Kill it with fire? Yeah, did you see it? It was the alien. Got this for you. Oh, Krobus, if I remember correctly. Okay, if it was Krobus, that's fine. Yeah, if it was Krobus, that's fine. We should still kill it with fire now. We fuck with Krobus. Krobus is cool. They're both so close. Emily's good. Vincent. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get it all. I think a good way to start is just going to the saloon every night and talking to the people that come out of there. Hello, it's great to see you. Howdy, partner. Gus, may I make Slow a drink on the house? Sure, Emily. Slow, enjoy the free drink. We appreciate the business you've given the saloon. Yeah, here's our cocktail menu. What would you like? Look at the hazy sunrise. It's a good non-alcoholic choice, yeah. There's a spider hanging in front of my face, I would lose it. Voila, here you are, Slow. I hope you enjoy it. Drink was amazing. Me too, but I'm not killing spiders until I defeat the food moths. Wild. They're my trusted allies until I no longer need them. Like my night is about to get busy, Slow. If you need me, you know where to find me. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Absolutely, dude. We're just talking to everybody. Hey kid. The article about the National Gardeners is so funny. I'll check it out after stream. For show, for show. Feel sorry for satirists. Yeah, dude. They have a really hard job right now. They have a very hard job right now. At least people aren't too far off. Let's go check our, see how far we are before we get off for tonight. Do 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 do. Oh, we didn't even harvest all this. I feel like I have so much to do, and yet I do none of it. 39%? Let's go! We're getting there. %. That's not bad. And I think we shipped those two today. And I think we shipped that today. There's a web app that you can upload your save to get detailed info on what you're missing. Really? We can ship that at any time. This, I think I have one that I can ship. Cat Pig, can you post that in my Discord? Post it in like the video game section. And post that other link that you had posted earlier in like general. If you don't mind. I appreciate it. It's just a pain to go back into my chat. I was just thinking about it. It's a pain to go back into the chat after stream. But my Discord is like always open. Oh. Oh god, the key beans. Oh, the deep mines. I could do it in 3 days, but it's not worth it. What do we even have to buy? These pressure nozzles could be cool. I think now is just the grind. I think all that's left now is just the grind. Which I think just making little goals each stream is gonna be good. Little baby goals. Like today we focused a lot on getting the relationship up. And we gained 4%. And I think that's sizable. Okay, let's go sleep. Need 69,000. Nice, nice. Well, YouTube, I'm going to call it there for tonight. I appreciate you hanging out tonight. I hope you had a great evening. If any of you are new, subscribe, ring the bell, come hang out again. I'll be live tomorrow, like 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you then. Is there anything else? Nope, don't think so. Okay, thanks a lot.